Jean Greer here at Stylish Fireplaces with a review of Amantee's Fire Ice Evolution series of linear fireplaces. Fire Ice is a value price set of fireplaces from Amantii. There are fewer features and fewer sizes available than would normally be expected from an Amantii line. That's to keep the price point in that value pricing range. The Evolution Linear series is a little bit taller than a normal linear. It's about 19.5 inches tall. You can see it's all glass, so there's no metal border around this. It's an entirely glass facade. There's a touch panel up here that will light up whether you're touching it or whether you're using the remote. It will light up temporarily. You can see there is a visible cutout for the heat grill as opposed to having it hidden. This is an indoor only electric fireplace. Many of Amantee's other fireplaces would be indoor-outdoor rated. This will be indoor only. It has 15 different flame colors. I've got it set to the most natural setting at the moment, which is sort of a yellow flame with a bit of an orange glow under the crystals. The crystals are the standard media package. This is a fireplace that's made to fit into a 2x6 wall. So if you wanted to change the media package, you could look for media packages that fit into other 6-inch deep electric fireplaces. And you could swap out those crystals as we do on many other electric fireplaces. I mentioned 15 flame colors, so I can switch the flame colors and rotate through 15 presets until I get it the way I want it. I like it on about number 6. And then likewise, there are a series of ember bed colors that I can flip through until I get it the way I want it as well. So you can have it looking very natural, or you can play with your colors. And then there's also a brightness setting to adjust the brightness of the lights inside the fireplace. So there are a lot of features here, just not the same features as you would find on another Amantii fireplace that's not in the Fire Ice series. This is a 120 volt fireplace, and it will plug in. It slides into the wall when you finish creating your opening. At 120 volts, it has a 5,000 BTU heater, so that's enough heat to warm up a space of about 400 square feet. And of course, like any electric fireplace, you do not have to have the heater on to have the flames on. So you've got year-round versatility on this fireplace. Other fireplaces that I would compare this to, so if we're going to stay in the value range of pricing, which is would be a fair comparison, I would look at Napoleon's Entice series. It has a different profile, would be a little bit slimmer, but it would be similar in terms of pricing and in terms of having lots of flame colors and ember bed colors as well. I would also look at possibly Dimplex Prism series, in that the Prism series also has this sort of mostly glass facade. It does have a slightly different facade, and it has a very similar height profile, although the Prism series from Dimplex is deeper. It needs a 2x8 frame wall to be fully flush, so not an exact comparison. And then I would look at possibly other linears if you just want to compare, how does this compare to, say, something in the regular price range. You've got all of the usual linears that we would reference. So in Dimplex, you have the Ignite series. In Amantii, in their other range, you would have the Symmetry linear series and all of the variations that go with that, but at obviously higher price points and some different features. So again, it's the Amantii Fire Ice series, the Evolution Linear. You can find it at stylishfireplaces.ca. You can search by name and look for Evolution, or you can search by brand under Amantii. This would also fall into the in-wall linear as well as the on-wall linear categories if you're shopping by style, because this can be mounted on the wall surface.